Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tiger Extreme. Recently CCP announced and showed off the new and redesigned mining barges and exhumers in EVE Online. So I'm currently logged into the test server and we're gonna have a quick look at these beautiful redesigned ships. Because yeah, they are pretty good looking. I bought the 6 mining barges and exhumers for myself. And we're gonna have a look at each one of them and see what they changed exactly. We're gonna start with the visuals and the bonuses for each ship, because they also changed some of the bonuses around and some of the stats and stuff. And then we'll take some of the ships out for a spin and see how they look in space. So let's start with the smallest one, which is the Procure. Nice view of its ass right there. And this is the brand new Procure. I'll put this out of the way. Just look at how beautiful that is compared to what it is right now on Tranquility on the main server. Isn't this just beautiful? I mean, come on. It's spewing fire and rocks and smoke and stuff. It has this little generator thing in the middle. I think they even gave it a new lighting layer or something, because it looks more three-dimensional. The other old one looked pretty flat to me always, usually. But this one really looks. I love the design for this thing. They kept the flat-like design of these barges, but they still made so many 3D elements in them, and they have these little moving parts which are probably grinding up the ore and stuff. You see the cargo hold for the thing. Of course, you have the mining lasers themselves, and on the side you have the model. I'm assuming it's the model number, so model number 4 or something, with even the name on it, model name. And on this side, I think, or is it just on the exhumers? The exhumers have, oh, there it is, the ore logo. On the exhumers you even have the Outer Ring Excavations logo on this little wing area here. So yeah, this is the Procure. It's the smallest of the mining barges, the Tech 1 versions. So you may have noticed that the biggest change visually for this ship is that it now has 2 mining lasers instead of 1, and that's uniform across all of these 6 ships. All the mining barges and all the exhumers now have 2 mining lasers instead of 3 or 1. And in case of the Procure, it got an additional high slot, and they removed all the old bonuses that, for example, the skiff had a what was it? 150% bonus to mining yield to account for the missing mining lasers before. So they removed that bonus, and instead it's got an extra high slot for an extra mining laser and the additional power grid and CPU to match that, so that you can actually fit an additional laser on there. So that's the Procure. Let's move on to its big brother, the Skiff, which is the Tech 2 version. And visually it doesn't look all that different, except for the little central centrifuge reactor kind thing. I don't know what this is or what it's supposed to be anyway, but it looks pretty awesome. So the Tech 1 version has like 1 ring, only the bottom ring, if you can show you the difference. It has like an orangey single ring, and the Skiff has, Tech 2 version has 2 rings, with the top one spinning even faster. And otherwise it looks pretty similar. It's like it's got red accents instead of blue. It's got model number 5 instead of 4. It's called the Skiff. Here you can see the Outer Ring Excavations logo. So that's cool. It has a nice little logo on it. Otherwise it's not really all that different. It has the same little explodey thingies. So let's move on to the Retriever, which is the Tech 1 version of the Mackinac. And what's interesting with this design is that originally the Retriever and the Mackinac were the second largest ships from the three models, with the Hulk being the largest. But with this redesign, they actually redesigned these barges to visually convey the bonuses that they carry. So for example, the Skiff and the Procurer have a bonus for defense and have a the smallest cargo hold of all these 6 ships. Mackinac has the largest cargo hold, and that's now made obvious by these 8 cargo holds that you can actually see compared to the Procurer, which only has 1 on each side and is therefore much smaller. Other than that, it has 2 of these little generator thingies here, and otherwise it's just a much longer version of the Procurer. Model number 6, the Retriever, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I really like this design where the ship with the most cargo now is actually the biggest. I like that. Having a quick look at the Skiff then, or the Mackinac, I'm sorry. Having a quick look at the Mackinac now, which is essentially the same design. I really love this. Just the piping and the moving parts. Oh, I love this. So yeah, that's the Mackinac. The only change that the Retriever and the Mackinac get bonus-wise is that they remove the bonus for the cycle time. But essentially, nothing changes in yield. For these ships, only the look changes. So that's if you liked using the ship before, then you can keep using it the way you already were. So yeah, that's the Mackinac. Let's move over to the Coveter, which is now the second largest ship instead of the largest, because it doesn't have as big an ore bay as the Retriever and the Mackinac do. The Hulk is specialized in the highest yield of all these 3 ships, which you can see by these 3 generator things. I still don't know what to call those things. I'll call them generators. It's probably like ore grinders or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, these have 3 cargo bays on each side of the ship, which puts them between the Procurer and the Retriever. Model number 8, Coveter. Otherwise, just a longer version again of the Procurer. Here we have the Hulk, which again features the 3 generator type thingies, Model 9 Hulk, and the nice little neat logo on the side. And the biggest change for the Hulk and the Coveter, of course, are that they are losing one of the mining lasers that they had before. All these changes are kind of compensated by the fact that the strip miners have also received a sizable bonus of about 25% extra yield. So that's a nice little thing that offsets all the changes to the mining lasers and stuff. And what this essentially means is that the Mackinac, the Skiff, the Procurer and the Retriever are all remaining at the same level they were before in terms of mining yield. And the Hulk has the ability to mine a little bit more because it gets an extra low slot as well. It has 3 low slots where it previously had 2. So it's possible to throw an extra mining upgrade in there and, you know, have that extra little bit of yield, but it will be a very tight fit. So be warned, and you'll probably not be able to fit a decent tank on this thing. But then again, that's not what it's meant for, so that's okay. I like the choice and stuff in this small rebalance. So there's one more thing I want to show you, and that's kind of the most awesome thing. Aside from the awesome new designs, I can't wait to fly these and actually mine, you know, all hours upon hours with these things and look at them, because they're just awesome. But one of the best things that comes with this redesign is that they also get a couple of new skins that you can use on these ships. And sadly I can't show you all of them because they're not all on the test server yet, but I can show you a couple of them. So let's start with the Morphite Shine. I can only show you this in the fitting window, I'm sorry, but just look at it. It's just amazing. I'll switch it on and off so you can see the difference. But it basically adds like a Morphite brownish look to the normally orange parts of the ship. And it's actually, yeah, it's like a dark gray with sort of brownish combination, sort of shiny, which is, I like it a lot. Don't like it as much as one of the other skins I'll show you in a bit, but this certainly isn't bad. I like this more than the orangey look that they have by themselves. So let's have a look at the Pay Dirt Prospector skin, which is more of a dark gray with black, I guess. A little bit of brown in there. Makes it look really, really cool. Especially with the blue lighting and the flames and stuff. Really cool. Really cool. The Digmaster Blazon is more reminiscent of the original skin with a sort of orangey, reddish brownish thing. For those of you who don't know, I'm a little bit colorblind, so if I make no sense at all with these colors, then you know why that is. But yeah, it's like the dark gray orangey thing. Compared to the original, it's more a more bright tint of orange combined with a darker gray. Doesn't look bad either, but it doesn't hold a candle to the new ore development skin, which just looks amazing. I'll show you right now, and I can show you this in the ship hanger. It's white with gray and black, and the blue thingies up here. Oh my fucking god, this thing looks so sexy right now. I mean, look at it. Isn't this just holy shit? Yeah, this is the skin that I would actually want to buy, and that's the first time I'm gonna buy something probably from the skin store and the next store, whatever it's called, the Ness New Eden store. But this is a skin for a ship that I use quite a lot, because I mine quite a lot in my Mackinac, and if I can make it look like this, then holy shit. Yes please, yes please. But that's just my taste. Maybe you like one of the other ones better. I wish I could show you some of the other skins actually up close like this, but unfortunately I can't. But this looks pretty damn cool. It's just, the only gripe I have with this is that these skins, you have to buy these skins for each one of these ships if you want them for each of the ships. So you have to buy them 6 times. And each of the skins costs around $10 in, virtual currency. So if you go to the Nest store, then you need Aurum to buy it, and you need about $10 worth of Aurum to buy a single skin. So that's $60 if you'd want this cool skin for every one of your ships, which is just, no, it's way too expensive, and I hate that. So I really want to buy this, and I'm probably gonna buy it for my Mackinac. But I really wished CCP would, reconsider these insane prices, because that's just, if they were like $3 or $5 a piece, then maybe I'd buy a couple more for other ships or other skins maybe. But at $10 a pop, no way, no way. Anyway, let's take this baby out for a spin in its nice new coating. Take it for a spin around the block. I was docked in this little Fortizar on the test server here. Look at it. Look at the beauty. Oh, it's perfect. Right, so let's warp to a belt. You can see the warping animation because this new redesign has a warping animation. You can guess, I'll let you guess what is the animation that's gonna happen when we start warping. So if you guessed that those generator thingies would, you know, fall down into the ship, then that was a correct guess. Which is a very nice touch. Doesn't really do anything practical, but it's a nice touch to have a warping animation finally on these ships. Of course, the mining lasers also fold inwards a little bit, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like this redesign, and I can't wait to fly with these things. Thank you very much for watching. I might do some more behind the scenes test server stuff in the future for EVE Online maybe, if any interesting stuff comes along. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.